Oh, whoops. Oh. Bruh. Come on, bro. There we go. Oh, I don't want to do level 10 start. Also, I want to... Okay. Oh, come on. That's painful. Awesome. Nope, that's not what I meant. Bro. Wait. Oh, okay. What the fudge? Alex qualified with a 1.4 to Tap Masters? Bro. What the fudge? Black Lives Matter? Very true. I agree. I agree with that. That's average of 2, right? Bro, I remember when 1.4 tap was actually good. Remember when 1.4 tap was actually a good score? Like world record? How did he qual with 2 of them? Well, let's just click on it. What is it? 1.465 and 1.3, bro. That's unbelievable. So Alex is sweeping Tap Masters. He's not losing a single game. That's cool. What was the next best one? 1 second. The next best one is almost 150,000 points down. With answer to questions, which is like, doesn't he have a weird hyper tab? Or is, wait, I don't remember. Bro. Interesting. Okay. Anyway. Oh. Well. Okay. That's a triple. Oh my god. Nope. Okay. Okay. Oh, what the? Okay. Okay, Tetris in 3. Oh, there we go. We got it anyway. I need the L. There we go. Oh, I thought it was gonna burn. Oops. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay, we're gonna tuck here. Hope for the... Oh, there we go. There we go. That, okay. I missed like 10 spins there. Now I'm screwed. Hmm. Are you kidding me? I'm winning so many games in like the 100 to 200k range. Which means I should be able to get a lot more, but nope. Well, that sucks actually. Oh. Okay. 1. Come on. Come on. 2. I'll take the triple here, actually. Okay, some well-timed bars to start here. Come on. Okay, this is insane pace for 19, at least for me. And be careful though. Okay. Sad that people think... Oh, I can't actually read. I'm just gonna lock in here. I should go for the spin, but I'm too scared to right now. Well, now I have to go for a spin. No, I don't. This is bad, though. Kind of. It's definitely going to be terrible for the pace, but I don't really care about the pace right now. Because this should just be a free PB if I just play it out. Nope, I lose, okay. Epstein was a pedophile, am I right? Well, he was, right? Or are we going to the Afiba file? No. I was, you know, in my defense, where there was the conspiracies around it was just like kind of stupid. Like there was no list. You know, even Trump is saying so now. You know, once again, I am vindicated. I'm right about everything. Also, that was it wasn't that big of a throw, because I guess it wasn't that close, but... Also, my PC's dying. Wait, you're done defending him now? Wait, no, I was never defending... Wait, okay. Bro. Wait, I never said he wasn't a pedophile. He obviously is. Well, yeah. Defending... Like, not a pedophile. Not like prepubescent, but like... Clearly, he was trafficking like people. Defending him. Lol. I definitely wasn't. I guess you can find the clips, but I definitely wasn't. I was just saying there's a lot of conspiracies around him that aren't true. Yeah, because you memed it into existence. It never existed. You were? I definitely wasn't. This is one of the bad faith things where I say something like, people act like there was some pedophile sex ring. Like people act like once you like over like $10 billion, then you get on the list, and then all of a sudden now you're over the threshold where now you're doing kids. And usually when people are trying to search for pedophile sex rings, they don't exist. I never... Okay. Yeah, and in 0 of those times did I ever say he wasn't a pedophile. Or that he didn't deserve... I guarantee you you can find clips where I say he 100% deserved what he got. And that he was never mind. Never mind. I'm being trolled right now. You're trolling me again, and it's working. And now I'm playing worse. I feel like our back and forths were like, oh, well, the Israeli spy and the blah 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 pedophile sex, you know. Blind as a witness? Yeah, true. But you realize appealing to a troll saying that I'm not trolling is ironic at best. 2 blind eyes? True. Okay. I can't tell if we're trolling or you're trolling. Oh, what was I gonna do? Let's play some 18 now. Like, the closest I probably ever came to the... No. Why would I even still man your argument? Because there's nothing there. Before 2027. Oh, do you think... In general, deficit spending is usually giving people money, even though everyone hates the deficit going up, giving people money is usually a popular policy. So, yeah. Before 2027. Just the Medicaid cuts weren't that extreme. So I don't know. They could be... Are they even temporary as is? Are most of the cuts just like work requirements? I don't know. I could see them remaining. Or maybe actually it wasn't that much. What was I saw the one chart. Actually, it's probably like only a third work requirements, but it depends. Because people are saying the fundings to rural hospitals could be like could close them down because of the narrow margins on whatever. Because we did this earlier when I was looking up basically healthcare margins, blah 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 blah, or for profit hospitals, how much they make, and usually, unless you have a hospital in a big city, you're probably not making too much money on your for-profit hospitals, and the cuts to Medicaid could possibly put under some rural hospitals because the margin of error is actually so little. Even though people like to complain about how the for-profit system's destroying the healthcare or whatever, but to brace for impact, yeah, that's true, but it's not as much as it's gonna be leaving, right? Which is why it remains to be seen what's gonna happen or whatever. So it could the whole thing could be a big nothing burger, or yeah, I don't know. You know, I think I'm gonna join the nothing ever happens crowd because they seem to be right a lot. Pumping ICE budget? I guess we'll see if that leads to more deportations. Is another people's rights. I don't even want to get into a conversation on the rights. Like, what is the rights of the asked to see your papers or whatever? Because ICE is in a weird spot. It's like the law is super weird because if you're a naturalized citizen, if you're a U.S. citizen, you don't have to carry around documentation proving you're a U.S. citizen. But if you're a non-U.S. citizen, you do. So like, but what? It's stupid. It's really dumb. I guess we could change. No, but no, that's never happening. more and more power hungry? If you say so. Like, what evidence do you possibly have for that? Real Americans are getting detained over and over? Well, where are the news stories on that? Doesn't that seem... Or wait. Is that because of the... But isn't that, like, totally legal or whatever? Hey, true. Okay. Like, I've been detained before, not by ICE or whatever, but... Like, a cop asks you to sit in the back of their car, but they do whatever. I just saw one more than... Well, yeah, I assume it happens all the time. I mean, if they're acting improperly, I guess you can just sue them, right? If it's what they're doing is illegal, you say, you do the sovereign citizen thing. Am I free to go? If they have no cause to do whatever, you ask, am I free to go? And then if they say no, you're detained, and you go over to the station, whatever. You do the thing, and then if they had no probable cause or whatever, then you sue them. And if they're detaining you because of your skin color, that's 100% illegal, and you can, like, but I doubt that's happening. You're right about Trump not deporting more people than Biden. It's just a manner in which Trump is demonizing immigrants. It's not just that. It's not even the amount. It's the amount of the percentage of people without criminal records too. And the demonizing, bro. First off, that's 100% unquantifiable, and second off, who cares? Everyone knows Trump says stupid shit. I don't care what he's saying. Grabbing... Oh. Well, you kind of walked into that one. But didn't you remember the last time we looked it up? It's actually better under Trump. The percentage of people that are A, non-criminals, or B, not being tried, percentage of people that are their only crime is related to illegally immigrating, that the percentage of those people is actually down under Trump compared to Biden. Yeah. People try to fudge the numbers by, because the last time you came in, well, the time you came in here with the number was like 75% of people, people being deported in since October of last year, which is cheating, because basically what the stat was doing is it was including a bunch of months under Biden. It was also grouping together people that were here, the non-criminals, and people with pending criminal charges. So it was including UFTA. It was including people with pending criminal charges as non-criminals, which I think is disingenuous. Not focusing... Okay. You're just wrong. Trump is focusing on the criminals more. The percentage of people... We can look up the ICE numbers again. I don't... Because you gave me the number, 75% of those people were had only committed crime... No. Had non-violent criminal records. So... what was the number? It was like 75% in the last couple months. Basically, the stat was doing a bunch of weird fudging with the months and like including people with pending criminal charges that weren't convicted yet, and it was doing a bunch of weird things with the numbers. But yeah, actually, Trump is rounding up a higher percentage of criminals and less people. So, or Trump's ICE, whatever. We can pull up the numbers again, I guess. I don't know if I... One second, I'm gonna... ICE deportation numbers. Is this just lying? Wait. What is this? Okay. Yeah. See, they did these numbers to Oofda. Damn! Biden wasn't deporting anyone. Wait. Okay. Well, we're going... Wait, what happened there? Oh, I did something whack. Oh, there we go. What are these numbers up to? See, I need to go back further because if you go back further over a long period of time, I'm only getting these months, which have extremely... I mean, these years. But yeah, so looking at these, if you do the percentages, the orange is people with like immigrate, like this is criminal conviction, this is pending criminal charges, and these are like these are just immigration violations. What is FY? No. Oh, it's just 4. Okay. Oh, come on. The percentage is way lower under the first couple months, but this is like only the first couple months. It says 65,000, so maybe this isn't updated. What is this? Wait. Criminality detentions. This is all the same thing. What are the... Is this the same... Okay. Why is this impossible to read? What are the different colors? Is this the same as before? Is this the same? Like the orange is criminal, like 9 criminal. Okay, let me see something. This site is impossible to. Okay. Can I go back further also? No, I didn't. Okay. True! I hate this site. Removals, detentions, arrests. So the arrests are significantly lower. Are they just deporting the people? Wait, detentions. Undo that. But this is like, we're only like halfway through. Does this include all of like the halfway through points? Is this like halfway through? Well, it doesn't help me. Wow. Thank you for the very useful information. Deportations for... Yeah, okay. I think arrests are a lot more helpful, though. Because they might... They're not... Why is Obama... But wait. Looks like Bush was deporting a lot of people, too. From an interior removals? I guess Obama did the most if you take it into its whole presidency, but... Bush was trying. And technically, Biden was doing nothing. It was just his last year, which was, like, insane. Yeah, obviously. Well, obviously, crime is often cited. Yeah, that's stupid. Immigration backlog. Okay. Maybe it will lead to increased deportation, but that's just because we're going to have a ton of people in our prisons. So there's 3 million case backlog. This is in millions of cases. Looks like 3.5, almost 4 to me. It sounds like how many people you can deport is just a factor of... Dang. So it sounds like the increased spending could increase a ton of deportations. But that's only because it's probably there's just a huge backlog. There's like a ton of people waiting to be deported. And they just need the judges and stuff to do so. Or maybe that's... Well, maybe spending on ICE is gonna do nothing actually, because if you spend on ICE but you don't spend on the immigration court system, is that part of ICE? Sounds like you need more judges in the immigration court system. Otherwise, no one's getting deported. They're just gonna go on the list. Are they detained at this time? Like, let's see. Has detainments gone up? Detainments over time. How about detainment population? Oy vey. ICE. Detainment population. Over 50,000. Well, I don't trust that number, but I assume it's correct. It is just 50,000. What? Okay, so there's like 3. Well, what happens if some people don't like show up? So there's 3 million cases pending, but they don't have those all. Okay. Criminal convictions is the. Why don't you just tell me like actual numbers? Tell me like numbers of people. It monitors a lot of people. What? Okay, what happens if you're on that list? You want to get deported. They want to deport you, but you're like, you're gone to the wind. Well, what does NPR have to say? The no criminal convictions. Just tell me like the populate. Okay. With a lot of the data. Well, what do you mean not being transparent? ICE reports its number. Is like ICE hiding its numbers now? I don't believe that's true. I feel like you just made that up out of nowhere, but okay. Maybe not. I don't know. 3,000 goal? Oh no. Ooh. 52% of Americans current approach. But do they know Trump's current approach? Well, I guess they probably don't, but public radio. Yeah, but that looks like that was about. Okay. Bro, just tell me like actual. I want to see. How up to date are these numbers? No, not these numbers. How up to date are these numbers? Also, I want to see the number. Well, wait, is it? This is number. Wait. ICE arresting people with criminal records, but the administration has not published data on what crimes people have convicted of. Will have those stats ever been reported? Um, 78% of, but between October 2022 and November 2024. Those are all years under Biden, but Those numbers are confusing. October. Why such specific numbers? I guess that's a year. Yeah. That's probably actually kind of true, actually, looking at these graphs. The vast majority of these people are... It's even worse if you go further back, actually. I don't know, because if you were cherry-picking numbers, you would cherry-pick these 2 years, probably. Where the percentage is absurdly high of arrest. Yeah, arrested. Because you're not even including pending criminal charges. But, like, for this... has not released that data. Maybe. Can I see further back? The arrests seem lower. But I don't know if this is up to... Is this up to July? Or, I mean, not July. June at least? Or even May? What is this up to? Yeah, but usually when numbers say without criminal, they won't include this number, which is pending criminal charges, which is twice as much, almost twice as much as like this, and yeah, that will, plus this is like the most anyway. What is it is what it is. And apparently for detentions, I don't know if those count as arrest, but detentions are mostly made at the border. Christy Noem and the White House deputies have ordered the arrest at least 3,000. Yeah. Get back to not Google stuff. True. Yeah, they set the goal. I don't know if that's happening. Arresting 3,000 per day, bro. They haven't arrested 3,000. They haven't arrested that many people in like a. Bro, they need to get their numbers up. Can I go back further? Then again, the numbers are way up, bro. Oh no, previous peak. Hi, Blockhead. Hey, who wants to talk about, never mind. Month for you? I don't know if it's been averaging 5. Maybe when you're here. No, it's been... You know, I need to get my car back. It's coming. Bro, I have no idea. It's just like... It's quality, not quantity. True. Oofda. Oh wait, I'm gonna easily survive this because the bars are plentiful. Oh well, that's not good. Oh, that's really bad actually. Bro. I don't know why. Also, I've been playing terrible. How do I play better, Farhan? What am I doing wrong? I wouldn't... I don't know what I would do if ice was all up in my grill. You would fight. You would use your... No. Obviously, what do you mean? You're obviously here legally, so you follow all instructions. And if they act improperly, you sue them afterwards. Do the sovereign citizen bullshit, you know? It's not that hard. Just say the things. It's not. Just memorize the postcard. Am I free to go? Am I being detained? And then invoke your right to remain silent. Sit there. Don't say anything or do anything. And if they act improperly, then you... Or you could try to piss them off on purpose. I'd call 911. And of course film everything. Yeah, and then you pull out your phone and be like, I'm free to use my camera. I'm invoking my... This is public property. This is not a stop an ID state? Yeah, no, yes, true. That actually changes for me whether I'm in... Never mind. Okay. But if it's ice has weird things about stop an ID. Because it's so stupid. Because if you're a legal immigrant, you're legally required... Not illegal. I mean, if you're a legal immigrant, you're legally required to, like, carry around papers. But if you're not, you're not. So it's stupid. There's some, like, wacky shit around that. Reasonable articulation of... Yeah, true, but... You mean, probable cause? True. Probable cause you're committing a crime? Ah, my foot's falling asleep. We're gonna switch. Ugh. Two cops? Don't fight two cops? You would fight one cop? Don't fight cops ever. Unless you have to, obviously. No. Assuming you're... Okay. Well, there's... Never mind. Don't ever fight cop. That's like, bro. Are you trying to die? That's like the absolute worst. That's the worst idea I've ever heard. Yeah, the guy with the gun? Yeah, I'm gonna start fighting him with my fists. Genius plan. You're not even bringing a knife to a gunfight. That's how Cops don't know shit. They don't have to. They have a gun. Also, you're being filmed constantly, and there's no way you're escaping. They can call for backup at any time. I don't care about one gun. Okay, bro. You're actually so stupid. If you start fighting a cop, you're 100% going, like... Why would you just... If you're innocent and you haven't committed any crimes, why would you commit a crime? Like, if a cop is ignoring your rights or whatever, let them and then sue them for it afterwards. Never confront a cop in the moment. Never fight a cop. Why? You really are... No. Rough stuff? No, I'm just not stupid. Okay. I'm assuming you haven't committed any crimes. Like, if you're I guess if you've the only way is if you've committed crimes significantly worse. There are no bad cop stories pop up in your town? No. Well, I guess I'm not paying enough attention. I doubt it. I feel like I would hear them. Just never smoked a joint? I've never... Wait, are you doing the thing where... First off, you should never fight a cop over a speeding ticket. Because you're just getting yourself... You're digging your hole way deeper. Wait, oh, you're saying that you've never done anything illegal. Not even like the things that most people do. Never got caught jaywalking. Bro, who gets caught? No one gets caught jaywalking. That's not impressive. No one gets pulled over for jaywalking. Okay. But you would fight a cop over what? No, just... I guess there's no one listening, but if people were listening, never fight a cop. That's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea. Because one, fighting a cop is never gonna... You're never gonna get away. You're never gonna get away. I'm utterly respectful. Most cops are obviously good. It's true. I'm ready just in case shit goes down. Wait, you think cops are so racist? Not only will they profile you, but they'll just attack you unprovoked and try and kill you? Frisky? No. Do your respectful thing. Just be respectful. Even if a cop is like ignoring your rights, a cop is not going to kill you unprovoked. That's never happening. I don't know what fantasy world you're living in. Like, a racist cop might profile you, but he's not going to kill you unprovoked. That's not happening. I don't even think the most racist cop in the country would do that. If a cop gets a bit too frisky, you're just gonna punch him and actually give him a reason to fight back? Like, if a cop is racist and he's, like, profiling you and he's, like, doing some stupid shit, why give him a reason? Like, if this is, like, a super racist cop, why give him a reason to shoot you? Just sue him afterwards and get him fired from his job. Look what's happening with ICE teaming up with him right now. Okay. That's a good, first off, that's a completely different circumstance. You're, that point, the stakes are, your life is completely ruined and changed by getting deported or whatever. And if that's the case, fighting is probably not the solution. Running, maybe. It's probably gonna not... Even then, the risk-reward ratio is pretty bad because running is not gonna do you much help most of the time. Mark my words. Is going to happen. I mean, it's possible. May get way more wild. Okay, first off, someone that's here legally, that's way different. That's completely different than you personally fighting cops, assuming you've done nothing wrong. Assuming you've done something. No. Even in most cases when you've done something, fighting cops is also stupid. Because you're probably not going to get away. In America, I mean, if you say so. Like I said, I'm in the Nothing Ever Happens group. Things might get to Obama levels, you know? Obama levels of deportations. I feel like that's like the upper limit. But also, actually not the deportations, arrest. Because deportations, apparently there's a huge backlog. And anyone that Trump arrests is never getting deported. I can train you for about 3 months. I agree. But if you win a fight against one officer, you're still not escaping. First off, they have cars. No. Okay. Wait, are you gonna try and kill the person? Or just knock him out? You're probably not getting away. Something, be right back. Okay. Base. No, just never fight a cop. Even if you could win the fight, even if you could win a fight against someone with a gun, which is highly doubtful. Especially if the person's trained with a firearm or whatever, and they know what they're doing. It's just such a bad idea on so many levels. Cause you can't get in a car and drive away, cause then they got your plates. You can't just run away, cause they have cars, unless you it's a single cop and you take him out, and he's just out, and he didn't call for backup, or I mean, I feel like this is just, no. There's no situation. Especially, there's no situation in which you did nothing wrong. You should just go and fight cops for no reason. That's just really stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna lock in this game. With this game, double the top score. Guaranteed. Calling it right now. Okay. No, I lost. Darn it. I tried. Well, that's unfortunate. Pretty bad. At least for trying. Come on.
Okay, double bar me. 3, 2, 1. It's only one of them. Unfortunate. Are you kidding me? Bruh. Oh, what the? Come on. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, T-piece. Okay. Oh no. No, I threw so hard. It's fine.
When I said it was almost, I said I was gonna double the top score. I kind of got close, but I kind of threw there a little bit. To be fair, that was pretty good RNG though. Okay. CT DAS in 2 weeks. One second, let me right back. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm back. Bum, bum. Oh, what the? This is probably fine, actually. No! Oh, well. Whatever. I could have tried to play it out, but probably not worth it. I could have adjusted for that. Oh, and I could have adjusted for that. Oh, bro. How many? Did I just miss like? Okay. Get over there.
Oh no. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. Again, I'm missing like 10 adjustments in a row. It's just brutal. I'm still at 650k pace though, so I can't really complain. Also, I just said the P word, so I'm gonna lose this game brutally in the next like 10 lines. It's okay though. I'm fine with it. Oh. Ooh, I got 900k. That's true. I did do that. Or we're talking about the pace. The pace is also okay. It's higher than 80%. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been scoring good these last couple of days, so 900k is probably the best score I've scored in a while. I said something about doubling the top score, and I almost did it, actually. Also, this is gonna be brutal, but it should be fine. Okay. Falling below the 650k pace, but I don't need to worry about that. If I get a 600k, I'm fine with it. Which should be pretty easy at this point. But I just said easy, and now it's going to be the most impossible thing I've ever done in my life. Yeah. Oh, I can still get the 650. As long as it don't burn any lines. Which is like not impossible at this point. True. Why would I think 650? I should just taken the 600 and gone. Bro, that's actually so terrible. Yay! I love how whenever your figure drawing was number 1, but then you started typing, you were number 1. That's base, actually. Oh, you're both the same. XP. How does it work again? True. Send a live chat. That's not how it works. It's lying to me. Okay. Anyway, that was amazing. I love that. I love that for me.
should have just taken the burns. It's fine though. We can get back there. Did I run today? No, I didn't run today. Why? No, I need to get back. I need to get back into shape. I don't even know if I could break 5:30 in the mile right now. I'm pretty out of shape. What the fuck, man? I need something to train for. If I'm not training for something, then what am I even doing? It feels stupid to go out and run. Like, you just go out and run like 10 miles for no reason. Like, why? Why would I do that? That's fast. No, 5:30 is not fast. Well, not fast in comparison to what I think is fast. I think 80-second laps are generally not that fast. Exercising, that's a stupid reason to run. That's like saying... Yeah, I feel like you're one of those people that would run a marathon just to say that they did it and not for a time. That's boring. For you though? Yeah. Fast is relative, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really. I don't know what we're talking about. I could run walk a marathon at this point. Actually, I don't even know. That would be pretty brutal. I'm not in shape to run a marathon right now. I don't think running the distance is the tough part. It's running the distance fast. I feel like if you're running a marathon slower than 4 hours, what are you... Well, I guess, and you're a man, what the heck are you even doing at that point? What's 4 hours? 2 hours back to back is like 8-minute pace, maybe? Yeah, if you're doing it slower than that, like... It's a hot take I have. If you're running it slower than 4 hours, what are you doing? At that point, you probably walked at least one point of the marathon. You need to... Like, the difference between race pace and jog pace for you is like the exact same. Hot take for sure. Not even that hot. I just feel like running to finish is like a stupid... But I also have this take about video games. Some people just want to... Well, why? What's the point in finishing? Like, because they think it's impressive, but it's actually not as impressive as you would think. Anyone can run a marathon. Anyone can walk 26 miles. Anyone can do this. Well, not anyone. Like, if you're... Like, when you're going to get the awards for the marathons or whatever for age groups, and you're just like at the after party, and you're like coming back, and it's like 6-8 hours into the finish, and there's people still like obese people like waddling through the finish line. Like, at that point, focus on other things back. This is probably not good for your joints anyway. 26.2 miles? No. I say anyone. Almost anyone. Well, not... Like, if you're not, like, like, actually, even most obese people could probably walk 26.2 miles. Oh, wait. 1 second. Let me lock in. I was not even aware I was about to transition. I was not paying attention at all that game. Come on. Oh, I lose! Darn it. It's fine. I don't care. Since it's down most obese people can walk a marathon. You'd be surprised. Age 65 and older is projected to 82 million. Okay. Oh, are we saying if you're over the age of 65, you're less likely to be able to walk a marathon? True. Okay. Not everyone has the same goal as you. That's true. But if your goal is not like to run... I guess. I feel like if your goal is to finish, that's a bad goal. Run a different event is probably more fun. Go do like a road 5K or something. Instead of like time goals. Like if your goal for the marathon, yeah, okay. Why is that? Because you're probably not ready to run a marathon if you don't have a time goal. Like, you're probably going up to that mileage way too quickly. You're probably highly prone to injury. It's probably not as fun. Don't be that guy. Hypothetically. To walk 8 hours? I don't know. It depends how fast they're walking. $12 hours? It might take them all day. Like, let's say they're walking at 20-minute miles. That's 3 miles an hour. And times 12 hours. That's 36 miles. Wait. Yeah, that's 36 miles. So they wouldn't need nearly 12 hours. Such a douche take. I guess. It's like a... Can walk for 8 hours straight? Yeah, if their life depended on it, 100% they could. Is very generous. I don't know. I've seen some pretty obese people completing marathons. That's all I'm gonna say. Like if you watch, never mind. I'm trying to think of an analogy. Like it's literally a race. If you're not there to race. No, okay. I want a respectable pace. Let's say 10 minutes a mile. You call me stupid? Um, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm stupid. I'm trying to think if you would ever run 10-minute pace if you weren't just starting out running or a woman. I feel like if you're running 10-minute pace for your easy runs, at that point, like I said, you're probably not ready for a marathon. Like, you can complete the marathon. You're just not in shape for it. Or a woman, lol. Yeah. The thing with women, though, at least in, like, they run way too fast. Bro. Like, in high school, like, the girls, they'll be, like, running their 5Ks in, like, 20 minutes. And then they'll be running, like, their 3-mile runs in, like, 21. It's just, like, why are you running 7-minute pace? Like, bro, this is, like, your race pace. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're supposed to be doing an easy run right now. Like, I don't understand it. Well, no, it's not top N% of age group. No, it's for your own, like, personal improvement or whatever. Here's what I'll say. Right now, if you told me tomorrow, well, I'm not a good example. I have friends who have never ran in their life that tomorrow, if I said I would give you $1 million if you completed a marathon tomorrow, they could easily do it without having run in their life. Not easily, but they could do it. It would be a lot of walking, but they could complete a marathon. The percentage of people that can complete a marathon is probably pretty high. And it's not even, so it's not really like it's not a good metric. I don't care about easily there, bud. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. If you could have 24 hours to do it, most people could. You're overestimating people. I don't think I am. I think people could go on 8-hour hikes relatively easy, especially people my age.
But you typically don't have 24 hours? Oh, so now there's a time limit? I thought we weren't going for time, we're just for finish. Kind of. They start closing up the things around, yeah, it is around 6 to 8 hours. I don't know when they... There's a cutoff to finish? There's a cutoff to finish through, like, the finishing thing. Technically, there's... First shot. Also, you don't even have to do it on the race day. Why not just do it... If you're just doing it to finish, why even go to a race at that point? Just do a long run. Like, why pay to be in the race if you're not trying to get, like, an official time? Like, I get it when you want, like, an official time on the book. Like, you want an official time. Like, Garmin watches can be inconsistent, blah, 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 blah. Like, want the event? Why, though? Because you're showing up to a race. The whole point is a race, is to race. Fast time. But if you're... Why are you paying to just finish a marathon? You can finish a marathon by yourself. I don't know. Run with your peers? Okay. So, you said there's like a cutoff. The cutoff is like 8 hours or whatever, maybe. I just think the cutoff should be like 4 hours. If you don't finish in 4 hours, you know, you can do whatever. Official time. The swag? Bro, the swag is not worth it. Trust me. You don't want the swag. You don't do a marathon for the t-shirt. Or maybe you do, actually. You do the marathon to let people know you did the marathon because it seems impressive. It seems more impressive than it actually is. The way you're looking into this dude. You mean at it, not into. The motivation to run with peers. Well, you can go on a group run by yourselves. This guy. I get... This is why people troll you, lol. Still enjoy your channel. Here's... Yeah. I'm not saying they shouldn't be allowed to. You're being a douche. True. Okay. It feels like going to a chess tournament and then like finishing a game and being like, wow, I'm so glad that I finished the game. Or, I don't know. You're going to like a Mario speedrun tournament and then you like, you're like, my goal is just to finish the game. Like at that point, why are you going to the tournament? Like, just finish the game on your own. That's way different. The chess was a bad example. Chess was a bad example.
Sub 4 is pretty high, I'll admit, especially if you're not a guy. But if like your goal, sub 4 was a really high number. But if your goal is legitimately just to finish and you have like no time in mind, is an elite runner confirmed? 4 hours is like not. 4 hours is like if you're trying to just like actually just not walk. 4 hour. I mean, yeah, that's basically what it is. 4 hours is like you just didn't walk once, and you just jogged it. You weren't really going for a time, but you're like you trained, but you're not really going for a time. Or maybe you walked a little bit, but it wasn't that much. Is a top athlete? I'm not a top athlete. I don't think you have to be a top athlete to be able to run a 8-minute pace for... The distance is pretty far, I guess. Yeah, still... Okay. Eat your Cheetos, right? That's exactly what I would aim for. Just not walking. It feels like a... I feel like the marathon should be replaced with a lot more smaller road races. I feel like 5Ks and like should be a lot more popular, or like 5K 10Ks should be more popular than like massive marathon things. Because people, when they're running the marathon just to finish, I don't know, it feels dumb. Oh shoot, I'm bad at this game. Just focus on something that's probably more manageable for you, where you can run faster than your easy run pace for the entire thing. So you're actually like doing something different on race day than just going on a really long easy run. Are popular? I don't think they're nearly as popular. Like, when you look at, like, the huge road races, those are going to be marathons. Like, the huge roads, like, the major marathons are probably the most popular thing. I feel like someone... Oof, block. Everyone is not you? Yeah. Everyone is not me, and they're probably... What they do is they probably run the marathon. They're probably not ready for it, and they're probably like destroyed for like a week afterwards because like they overextended some. They pushed further than they probably should have. Like they probably weren't trained enough to do a marathon. They're not even close to focusing on time. Like you're not really doing it for self-improvement. You're just doing it to do this one thing and get like the achievement under your belt. You said major? Yeah, there's major marathons across the world. Like in Chicago, there's like 3 in the US. There's Chicago, Boston, and New York. And then there's like London, there's Paris, there's like these major marathons, they have like hundreds. And then there's like smaller marathons all throughout, like there's like the Lincoln cities usually have marathons, and those are probably more popular than like in Lincoln. There is Lincoln, Nebraska. There's like what's the organization? There's an organization that does races, and they put on so many races every. I think you just like to argue. Kind of. I'm not like super sold on this point. Like I'm not saying. I guess what I'm not saying is like they shouldn't. They should make this rule that if you can't run under 4 hours, then you shouldn't be allowed to race. Which I guess that's actually technically what they do in Boston. That's legitimately what they do in Boston. I don't think that should be for all marathons though. Like you have to qualify for Boston. Like I'm not like saying you have, but I'm just saying
what I'm more is what I'm saying is like, why are you doing it? Like, not should you be allowed to, but I don't understand why people would run a marathon without a time goal in mind. It's what they do in Boston. Yeah, I think that's good. Block. Okay. It's doing the thing where you type my name. Really base. Like fulfillment. They don't need your reason to participate. I'm saying the reasons for participating are dumb. I mean, I don't think they shouldn't be allowed to. I think you say fulfillment. I think they get a lot more fulfillment, personal fulfillment, from seeing like weekly or monthly improvements going in 5Ks. Like they sign up for a monthly 5K or a weekly 5K or whatever is in your local area, and compete in those and see improvements throughout, like see a progression, see like a old AF person. No, 'cause if you're not trained to be able to do a marathon and you're old AF, you're super injury. At that point, you're A, super injury prone. B, like, what should they aim for? It completely depends on their training. Like pounding your limbs into the pavement at like a force of 4 to 5 times your body weight over hours is probably terrible for your joints, especially if you're not prepared for it. It doesn't even need to be you say your goal is not to compete. Your goal doesn't even necessarily need to be to compete. I just think you should have a goal other than finishing. Finishing is a bad goal. In general, finishing a marathon, is something that most healthy adults should be able to do. So I don't think it's that impressive. You're just putting your body through a lot of punishment, which it doesn't need to go through. And it's probably bad for you. If it was impressive? Well, that's the whole point, right? It's like you're doing it as like a... If it wasn't deemed to be impressive, no one would do it, right? The reason people run marathons is to get the sense of accomplishment from doing something that is deemed impressive by society. Like, if no one thought it was impressive, I don't think the number of people running marathons would be very high. Or maybe you're saying it is impressive, but I'm just wrong about how hard it is. Like I said, I think most healthy adults should be able to complete a marathon in 6 to 8 hours of just like walking.
like if I said me and my friends went on a 6-hour hike versus me and my friends ran a marathon. Well, the 6-hour hike sounds a lot less impressive, even though we did this. It's the same thing. Okay. Thank you for those stats. I don't... You realize that most people on Medicaid are still going to be on Medicaid, right? Like, if work requirements go up, then people will mostly just... most people that are not on blah 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 work requirements are probably on the what are the things? The supplemental aid or whatever. Blah 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 blah. They already have other like if you're poor enough that you were on Medicaid, it's probably like if you have disability, it's like there's like a lot of stipulations where you can get Medicaid without it. I mentioned Nebraska in terms of road races because I know the road racing scene in Lincoln, Nebraska. You literally said unrelated though. Like you specified that it was unrelated. I don't know why you're trying to make it related now. Oh, 1 second. You know, I'm standing by the Mario speedrun analogy. If you go to a speedrunning tournament, IRL, and you're like, my goal is just to finish the game. It feels like that tournament is not... Like, you're not disallowed from coming. Like, everybody starts somewhere. But, like, entering the tournament feels... Like, why? Like, you should focus on improving... Like, finishing first and improving before you start, like, competing.
Stop being obtuse. I'm not being obtuse. I get it's different. It's different social. The only difference is like the social. Would disagree with you. I'm giving a contrarian take. She would probably disagree with me. But I don't care. I disagree with everybody and everything, so. Like the difference is there's like a culture around like finishing a marathon. Like it's like a thing. It's like a finisher. Like you get a medal for being a finisher. You get like it's like there's this weird perceived difficulty in completing a marathon. Where it's seen as this like very large accomplishment. And I think if you removed that like inflated view of how impressive running a marathon is, or finishing a marathon. I'm not running. Running is actually pretty impressive. If you can run an entire marathon, that's pretty impressive. But like the perceived difficulty. If you deflate the inflated view of the perceived difficulty of completing a marathon, I think a lot less people would do it just to finish. That's just my point. Also, actually, my mom might agree with me, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Maybe not in so many words. But definitely when you're going to, like, get, like, rewards at, like, the whatever for, like, age group stuff or whatever. And you see people coming at the 6-7 hour mark, and they're like, the type of people completing the race at that time usually are not the healthiest. They're not the most in shape. I don't know. I feel like there's better distances. Like if you're running a marathon, why that distance? The type of people? True. Like, why are you running a marathon? Like, why not a shorter distance? And the answer is, the marathon is, like, the only distance where there's, like... Yeah, why did you even show up? True. Because the reason you choose the marathon is because the marathon's the only distance where there's, like, a perceived... there's a perceived accomplishment for finishing the race. Like if you ran a 10K just to finish,
There's not really a perceived accomplishment there. Even though there's probably relatively... I would say the Venn diagram of people that can complete a 10K and can complete a marathon they're pretty overlapping. Like, if you can't walk 6 miles, you definitely can't walk a marathon. And if you can... But if you can walk 6 miles, you can probably walk a marathon. No. I don't think it's a marathon or bust. That's not what I'm saying. I think you should try shorter distances. Or just get into running casually. Like, you don't need to show up to marathon... Like, if you're 100 pounds overweight, I don't think the marathon is the choice for you. That's not the race. That's not where you should start. Just because there's a perceived accomplishment in finishing, that doesn't mean you should just do that one. Like, everyone starts somewhere. Everyone's at a different point in their journey. But, like, if you go to the gym and you see people that are just starting out, like, super ego lifting, like, maybe go a couple weights down in the dumbbell, on the curls, because you're not getting anything out of this whatever. It's your journey. You can choose what you want to do. I guess. I'm not anti the choice. I'm anti the type of society which promotes a certain choice. Like, the way it is, the reason people choose, without basically very little running experience, to go straight to the marathon other than any other race, which would probably be better, more fun, they could see quicker improvement, it's quicker stuff, it's like just better in every way. The reason they don't do those races is, like I said, is because there's an inflated view of the accomplishment of just finishing a marathon. There's a perceived the difference between, like, how difficult society perceives that accomplishment and how difficult it actually is too large, I think. Like, there's this whole culture around, like, you're a finisher. Wow, congrats, you finished. Like, you get a medal if you finish. Like, you're a marathon finisher. Like, I think that kind of... Come on, I'm gonna throw... well, it's not like I had great pace before, but... Jeez. I'm gonna do this because I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm really stupid. I'm just gonna top out. I don't care. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Well, I probably shouldn't have quit that game, but. This isn't about abortion, lol. What was I saying about? What was I even saying that could have related to abortion? Fair enough. like there's there's a perceived accomplishment for finishing a marathon, which I think the perceived accomplishment is way bigger than the actual accomplishment of finishing a marathon. I think any generally healthy person, if you give them 6 to 8 hours to complete a marathon, they could probably do it. Like if you ask someone to walk a marathon, they could probably walk a marathon. And the way, like, there's this culture around, like, finishing the marathon. Like, it's seen as a super huge deal. When it's not really. And there's a lot better distances that people should probably... where people could focus on time. And it'd be a lot more fun than picking a distance where they can't even run the entire thing without walking. Feels like, and it's probably really bad for them in like as a event. Like they're probably more likely to get injured. They're probably way more likely to like hurt themselves. Wait, fair enough. Stream. I don't. Oh, you choose what you want to do. Oh, the borscht. Oh. Wait. Come on. Oh, I missed this spin. Uh-oh. No, I'm bad. Let's go for it. Boom. I'm so good. Drill sergeant? Not even. If okay, well, I figure probably overestimate how much he is running, but like figure. Do you think tomorrow? Well, if you had to run a marathon, do you think you could do it? Like, or not run? If you had to finish a marathon, do you think you could do it? And I would assume you probably could. Like, you might be incredibly sore afterwards, but you could finish a marathon. Like, if you could walk as much as you wanted, like, you could do that. And you know you could do that. And the fact that you know you can do it means it's, like, not really an accomplishment. Like, if you know with basically little to no training, you can just go out there tomorrow and do something, doing that thing is not a big accomplishment. That's all I'm gonna say. And if most people with little to no training can go out there and do something tomorrow, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't. I can easily slow jog a marathon. You can do it without walking. That would be actually incredibly impressive. I think now you're overestimating your abilities. I think you underestimate how shit your legs are gonna be feeling after like 20 miles. When you hit the 20-mile mark, you're gonna be, if you were legitimately jogging the entire time, you'll be pretty gassed. You'll hit, when you hit the wall, like you run out of carbs in your bloodstream or whatever, and you crash hard. Once you hit the 2-hour mark, oh shoot. Well, yeah, but so are most of the people that finish it. That's what I'm saying. It's stupid because you're gonna be super incredibly sore afterwards, and you're gonna be dead. Like, you probably won't be able to walk for like a week.
with a weighted blanket. Oh, no, you be. I think people underestimate how sore they're gonna be after a marathon. Marathons are gonna take a lot out of you, even if you're like a fairly fit person. Even if you legitimately can run like under 3 hours or something. If you're actually fast. Actually, yeah, you're probably overestimating. I think if you're able to actually, that's impressive. If you can do it without walking, like, I think you could legitimately, if based on what you just said, that you think you can slow jog a marathon, I think you probably slow jog like 10 miles. Like, or anything, my brisk walking is pretty fast. Well, now you're sounding like my mom. Bro, my mom's brisk walking is like 12-minute pace. It's like, why not? It's like, honestly, it's easier to just break into a slow jog. Like, why are you speed walking this? Like, doing it in... But my point is, based on what, like, not the average American, but, like, what an average healthy adult male would be able to do with basically little to no training. I feel like, I don't know. Plus with the high risk of injury. Yeah, I think most people would. I am lanky. I thought you were jacked. Most people without training can probably not run for very long. Like, run for much more than a mile, I would say. And I'm not talking about average Americans, because average Americans are like... Because whenever you say average American, you have to keep in mind that average American's like always like 100 pounds overweight. Like, I'm thinking of like normal people that you see out doing things. Oh, I'm dead. I'm not dead. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not like paying attention to these games at all, which is probably not good. I mean, I already got a 900k, so it's kind of just... Oh no, whatever. Oh. But... Like I said, basically to summarize, my point is just like, I feel like with the Mario speedrunning thing, when you're going to that tournament, there's probably an expectation for the level of play that you're able to do when you're showing up. Like, if you're a complete beginner, I mean, it's not like you can't show up. And, yeah, but that level of expectation, or the societal whatever, like, what they deem as impressive, is going to make it so that most people that are complete beginners probably are not going to show up to compete in that tournament. Or maybe Smash Bros. Well, 'cause you can't finish Smash Bros. Just to finish? Well, I'm not. Okay. Just run it in your Just run it not in your backyard. Run it on your running trails. Get it. Well, I guess most people don't have Garmin's. I guess don't go to a track either, unless you're gonna reverse. Like when you're running on the track, first off, in the heat is probably brutal. But you have to like reverse directions halfway, so you're not like running in the same direction the entire time. Because that could be bad. That's a good way to get injured. Or reverse it every couple miles. Oh, what was that? How many laps is that? That has to be insane. Wait. Well, that's actually. What's it like? 20? No. It's actually easy. It's like 100 laps, right? Or it's close to it. It's like 100 and something. Because it's 42 kilometers, right? 42.2 or 40. Yeah, 42.2 kilometers. It's like 40,000. No, is it 1,000 laps? Not 100. Wait, no, it is 100. I'm stupid. 100 would be 25 miles. A little less. So 106, 105, 106 laps. It's a lot of laps. I guess if you didn't have a Garmin. Well, I guess... Wait, could you go on Garmin Connect? Well, I guess you could go on Google Maps. Would that work? Probably not. Without an account... Well, I guess you have to make an account. Without a Garmin to connect to your Garmin Connect account, would you be able to... Because on Garmin Connect, they have a really good, like, course making feature where you can go and you can just, like, map... Like, it allows you to see, like, the most popular running paths or whatever and, like, make a running route to like the 100th of a mile. Come on. With like elevation stuff, so it'll tell you elevation things and like you can set up like wait. There's a 20-mile trail. Oh, I guess some trails have mile markers on them too. Also, if you live out in the middle of the country, every I don't know how exact this is, but every intersection is like about a mile apart. So you have like every like section, like there's like if you run around the section, that's 4 miles because it's like the section is like you make every right or every left turn or every right turn, you turn 4 times. And every intersection is like a mile apart, so you just ran 4 miles. You ran around the section. But that's not going to be super accurate. Oh, I'm bad at this game.
Oh, come on. Oh, I'm dead. Well, I could have probably survived that. I just didn't care enough. 600k rolls and souls RNG. Okay. I'm glad that got banned. Get wrecked. Not even talk about. Never mind. Never mind. We're not gonna. Oofta. Well, figures leaking the running trails near him. Now I need a 10k to extrapolate what I can actually do? What do you mean? Oh, run a 10k? Well, I don't know if running maybe it would. I feel like the ability, what you can do in the first mile or two is not going to be indicative of what you're going to be doing the last 6 miles of... Like, the first 10k and the last 10k are going to be wildly different. Basically, anything after 2 hours is going to be brutal. Like, I find it hilarious when people try to carbo load for, like, things that are basically anything shorter than a half marathon. Because it's kind of dumb. Because you're never going to run out of carbs in your bloodstream. If you're running for, like, less than an hour. But, like, yeah. In a marathon, it actually becomes, like, a big deal. There's some science behind it. But yeah, this argument is basically an extension of... not really, actually. I feel like I more strongly believe in this argument than the video games argument, where I don't think... Like, if you're playing a video game... Well, no. I'm not going to generalize my statement. If I'm playing a video game, I'm probably not playing it just to complete it. I'm trying to either get good at the game... Yeah, I'm trying to improve at the... I'm trying to improve at the game rather than complete it. And I don't understand people that do the other way. Well, I do understand it. It's like a form of media. It's like a media consumption. I just think it's like an inferior media. It's inferior form of media. The 20 line... I don't know the 20 line glitch. What's the 20... Are we talking about... Is there more glitches in this game? Oh, well, you probably couldn't speedwalk a marathon because your, like, hip flexors would be dying towards the end. It'd probably be easier to slightly jog a marathon than it would be to speedwalk it. Speedwalking a marathon would be brutal. That would be actually terrible. I would die. I couldn't speedwalk a marathon. Like you said, you have to walk this marathon, but you have to do it like in 12-minute pace, or maybe not even that fast. Like under 15-minute pace the entire time. I don't think I could do it. Well, yeah, that's actually pretty. That's extremely brutal. Although 15-minute pace is not that fast. It is brisk enough that I would be dying at the end. Not even die. I wouldn't be able to complete it, I don't think. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought we were talking about, like, the 20... There's a different glitch. Oh, yeah, the 20 line glitch. The one where you get, like, on row 20. The row 20 glitch, not the 20 line. Yeah, but I get... Yeah. Oh, I'm dead. I should have... Because I hesitated because the T would have been better going further to the left, and then I could have tucked the Z into the... where I was going to tuck the T, but... I can regular walk forever? Well, that's what you think, because you haven't done it. Yeah, you probably could regular walk for pretty long, though. But you haven't tried to do it for, like... 8 hours. No, but speedwalking a marathon would be brutal. I don't think most people could do it. Well, no, not most. Yeah, I don't even know why I said most people. I don't think. After all, lol. True. Like I said, the only good reason for doing a marathon over shorter distances is the perceived accomplishment in finishing. There's an increased perceived accomplishment in finishing, and you take that away, no one would be doing the marathon over other events. The marathon, it's why, well, actually, I'm trying to think. I was gonna try to relate ultra marathons to this, but I don't know how that works. Cause there has to be an here's what it is. The accomplishment to difficulty ratio, like the perceived accomplishment to difficulty ratio, is incredibly high for the marathon. But like for something like an ultra marathon, even though the difficulty is relatively the same, well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's harder. But how harder? It's from letter incremental. It's like a Kirby thing. Well, that's what it says it is. Should be anything in the Olympics. Yeah, speed, brainstorm, bio. So, sandstorm, bio. Look at this. Atlas. Okay. Yeah, speed walking is kind of dumb. Yeah, everyone's seen like the things where they're actually running because they're 2 feet off the ground at the one time, but yeah, but there's a lot of stupid things in the Olympics. Like, you can make fun of all, like, but yeah, I don't know. I do agree there probably should be less Olympic sports in general. And speed walking is definitely one of the first ones you would cut. It's not a real sport. Because I'm trying to make analogies to like I'm trying to think of things that would be equally difficult to running a marathon that are obviously less people do it because there's like a less perceived accomplishment or equal to perceived accomplishment. Well, no. Yeah, less perceived accomplishment. Like running a half marathon, it's probably actually legitimately easier, but not by it is actually. What? I'm confused. Okay, 1 second. Oh my god, I'm bad. Is it gonna be well, now I was too busy focusing to see if it was gonna be Tetris, but any person who forces speed walking for a prolonged time should just go eat tortilla chips vertically. Okay. I don't know what that means. What does it mean to eat tortilla chips vertically? How do you eat a tortilla chip vertically? What? I don't understand. I hate this channel. Based. You know, that's an opinion that a lot of people have. Horizontal. Oh. Well, that's the normal way, right? Oh. Yeah, I understand. How is it different from eating them normally? Or like, how would you eat a tortilla chip vertically? Oh. Because it's impossible. Oh, I see. Because it's impossible to fit in. It hurts. Oh. Oh, I see. You poke the roof of your mouth. Yeah, I get it now. Horizontal's the normal way, and then I see. Block see, blind can see. Okay. Kids are attractive. Okay. Yeah, but blind is gonna troll, so it's whatever he says, the opposite is true. But then now, if I say that, he could do the meta. You know. Obviously, I never was of the opinion that Epstein did nothing wrong or didn't deserve massive amounts of jail time. It's not a Epstein apology to say there was like no massive conspiracy around what he was doing. And there was like I'm being vindicated. 1 in 100. 1 in 100 million to 1 in 1.2 billion in souls. I don't know what souls is.
Be right back. If I say everything is bad, then the opposite is true? No. No, bro, I can't right now. Oh, who wants to, Never mind, I don't want to do that. Okay, I just want to get a good game. I already have a good game. Another good game. RNG game. It sounds like I don't even know. Okay, that sounds actually terrible. They're doing the thing that most game. I was kind of talking about this with my brother. He has this, I don't even know, this Pokemon game on his phone. It's like a card game, and you make a deck, and then but like I was asking him if it was difficult or whatever, and he was saying how easy. Like once you make a deck or whatever, like how hard it is to play it afterwards is like incredibly easy. Do the thing. Maybe later. So I was basically like, well, why would you even ever play a game like this? This is so stupid. Like, there's literally no skill involved. It's just RNG. It's like whatever cards you draw, whatever. It's whatever. Like, there's no. Why would you ever play this? Like, why not just download the dice rolling game? Like. And apparently there is a game like that. There's not dice, it's just RNG. And you can upgrade the RNG, bro. Apparently my idea already exists. Like, why would anybody play... Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to lock in this game. A little bit, maybe. I understand it's fun, but it's like also like, why? I get that it feels good when you win, but it shouldn't because it's nothing that you did. I'm dead. I lose. Come on. Just give me the freaking bar. Jeez. What the fudge was that? I mean, you win sometimes by doing nothing. Honestly, I don't get the point sometimes. Yeah, okay. But you get the point the other times? True, okay. Like he's 13 or something. Does that mean if he had a girl? Okay, true. That is. I don't actually look 13. I look. You know, but if I was an actor, I definitely could be. I'd be playing a lot of high school roles right now. But that's just because people don't look like they're in high school when they're playing high schoolers. Flex battle where you show where blah blah blah. Alright, okay. Interesting. It sounds really cool. I'm too tired though. What the fuck? New intake? New intake? No, high schoolers are gross though. No, people that play high schoolers in TV shows don't look like they're in high school. Well, because they're not. They're usually like in their early 20s. That's not a new intake. It's just true. And sometimes it's even more extreme. If you've seen since the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie, then Flash Thompson's like literally like 30 years old. Like, bruh. Do I want to play some chess, or do I just want to grind my head into the wall playing Tetris all night? Smash my head into the wall. Do the Carl Khan? I pre-move the Carl Khan every time. No one plays into it. I can watch some chess right now. Okay. Do I want to play 3-minute games? Okay, I'll play a 3-minute game because I want to lose. Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's actually really bad of him, actually. Now he's kind of done. You can either block with the bishop or block with the thing, and now, well, actually, the bishop is actually probably... Because now I can move the knight, which is annoying, yeah. Yeah, it's just annoying. Okay. Probably make sure I stay up on time. It's annoying. Or is it actually? This might be really good for me. Basically, the bishop, we got these squares, which is good. What's he doing here? Okay. Move your knight, move your knight, move your knight, move your knight, move your knight. Move your knight! Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it! Or think for 10 hours. That's fine actually too. Disconnected? In Singapore, right? Turkey, I meant. Disconnected in Turkey. Hasberg. Hassan is Hassan's brother, guys. Okay, well that's easy. They gave me the win. I was winning. Okay, let's play the Caro-Kann. We're playing the Caro-Kann. Or he doesn't walk into it. Too nice variation. Yes, he did it. What is it? The move order was whack though. Yeah. This is good. I'm sacking a pawn, but it's gonna be good. Oh, well, let's go here then. Or I could have just taken, actually. I should have just taken. Okay. If he goes here, it's just a really easy check to take his bishop and his knight. This is all good. Well, actually, no, he takes back with the queen. It's fine for him, but... Okay. I'm throwing this thing 'cause the thing is pinned and we're good. Yeah, predictable. If he castles, it's just checkmate in one. But he's not that bad, right? Okay. Oh, what's this flag? Cuba. Aha, I'm a genius. Okay. I want to go here. Still threatening this. Okay, that's actually really annoying. That's annoying too. Let's go here, see what he does. Because if he does this, then I can take this, and he can't take back because the rook will be targeting his rook, which would be hanging. Oh my god, Black's doing it. I didn't even see. Okay. So he can't, he can't take this pawn because of the rook guards, and he has to move his queen. So he's either taking or he's running back, which I think he's probably not running back, and he's, yeah. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that.
Oh, I just hung the... Oh, I'm so bad. Yeah, that's great. That's amazing. That's amazing what I just did there. Wait. I can't guard it. What can I do, though? I can go here. That way I'm threatening the rook. If he takes back, then I take his rook and then take his other rook in the corner. He's down to 38 seconds. So he's going to have to sit here and do a thinker here, which is good for me. We're going to go check, and then he's going to have to take back, and then I can move this. Let's go here. Or let's just go here, actually. I shouldn't move. I can't let him do anything. Oh, fudge. Let's go here. He just doesn't have any time on the clock, so he's just done. Also, I need to ban blind, but I don't have the time. Let's go here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's out of time. Capablanca. No bans. Should I ban him? Should he get a ban? I don't know. I have a lot of... I can improve a lot in this mode, though. So I can just keep playing, probably go up a ton of elo. Because I'm still, like... I'm a 1700... Oh. Aggressive. Okay, true. Let's play one more game. One final... Well, I don't want to, actually. Okay, we're going to get a good game of Tetris in here. Well, I guess of 19. It's gonna be this is gonna be a PB. 19 PB incoming right now. Calling it right now. Oh boy. Okay, so far, not great pace, but that's fine. I don't care. I don't need pace. Okay, I need a little bit of pace. I lose. Okay.
mode to get a ton of elo. That's how I got reported. Not really. I don't think that's how it would work, but I could easily gain hundreds of points and Blitz right now, and I wouldn't get banned. I guarantee it. I could go from 1500 to well over 1700 in like a couple days, and I wouldn't get banned. Or I'm like 1300 in Bullet. I could go up significant amounts in Bullet. Or wait, what am I in Bullet right now? I'm literally 1300 in Bullet. I could go up hundreds of points in Bullet and be fine. Okay. You know, if chess.com, never mind, chess.com says they'd take you to court. Anyway, I can't play 19 right now. Here we go. Let's just lock in. On elo, okay. Do you have a different story? I literally was not going to this topic. Okay. Maybe. Chess.com will take you to court. Okay. Bro, this is dumb. Why do people only watch me after like 11? Oh, I'm dead. I'm too tired. No one's talking about Elon for president. Okay. No, that's pretty based. Well, Trump said there was no list, so checkmate, atheists. I can't. Okay. Okay. Essen is describing the gameplay of a game I have no idea about. Obviously, I can tell you this: he loves Asmongold. Asmongold is his Lord and Savior.
Um, Jesus Christ, but if Jesus Christ never rose from the dead. Well, maybe he rose from the dead, but he was like, you know, he was undead. Instead of like, all healed and stuff. Jeffrey Glipstein. Is okay. I don't exactly glorify him. He's some decent takes. He has no decent takes. His takes are all terrible. Bro. Never mind. Actually, no. They're not all terrible. They're just all uninformed. He is undead. Bro. He's clearly unhealthy, but he's not gonna die tomorrow. Asmongold's definitely like living to like 60 at least. Oh, I'm dead. Probably. Although he might be, I don't even know. How old is he? He has to be in mid-30s right now, at least. Should be in jail. Like I said, I didn't say all his takes were terrible. I said all his takes were uninformed. And I don't think all the LA rioters should be in jail. Or I don't think all the LA protesters should be in jail. And all the LA rioters, for that matter. Because just rioting is not like a jailable offense. I think you should be fined if, well, fined. Maybe actually, that would probably deter rioters. Actually, I don't know. What is the punishment for rioting? What's the legal? That's why I said rioters. You fear for your life? Yeah, well, that'd probably be true. But that's just looking in the mirror. Is frankly such a nothing of a person, Lamau? Yeah, he's not. He doesn't even give like unique or interesting takes. Like, it'd be one thing if he was like giving unique or interesting takes, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just gamer bro slop. Like, it's not. It's just gamer bro politics. He's like stuck in 2016. He's like he's reversing to like 2016 Gamergate age like politics. But like, yeah, without like, yeah, I don't know. No, actually, yeah, it's back when Trump was running the first time. It's like this very similar. It feels very similar. Like the crying Trump derangement syndrome all the time. There's nothing special about him. Very true. I kind of agree with that. You know, never mind. Could put suicide with the bill? Obviously not. It's not political suicide. It's just because the worst, the negative effects are long term, and the benefits are up front. So no one's gonna be mad at them for the whatever. Okay, I can't read any of these chats. My pace isn't even that good, but it is what it is. I can't read while playing. Is a paradox? Oh, for Asmongold? Yeah. I feel like people don't go... Well, maybe they do. It's not for, like, political takes. You go to him for... Oh my... I'm terrible at this game. The 1 trillion medicating cuts? I feel like 1 trillion is overestimating it, but... We'll see. Oh, Hassan. Yeah, well, I don't think Hassan is... Well, actually, Hassan is definitely well more politically informed than Asmongold is. That's for sure. He does also have, like, predictable, like, takes, kind of, ish. But at least he's, like, informed, ish. 19 rotting corpses. Oh, the 20 minutes to change democracy. I agree. Well, I don't disagree with all of it. What do I not? Well, never mind. I don't want to even. Oh shoot. I hate disagreeing. Okay. Did I get perfect? I did get. Yeah, you did. He did do that. That's insane. I heard. Okay. Perfect transition is crazy. Not as crazy as Alex getting 1.4 tap qual. Like, what? What about Pac-Man? Dude is a mega show. I don't, like, watch him a ton. His politics are not terrible, though, right? I mean, he might be a mega show. Left well, dash 1.5. Have fun. Okay. Not possible. Well, theoretically possible, but only theoretically. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay. I can't reach out and play at the same time. It's impossible. But yeah, Pac-Man is... Like, the problem with a lot of the streamers is they have a lot of ideological capture, I would say. Which makes sense. During the 2020 primaries. What am I doing? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I feel like you've said this before.
The Bernie peoples. Bernie never had a chance. Co-parter. What, okay, okay. We're actually playing this next game. I'm gonna get a 500k transition, guaranteed. Oh yeah, political streamers having ideological capture, which makes sense because it's their job. Like but I don't know. And I don't think it's not like such ideological capture that they're grifting where they're aware, because a lot of times political streamers get accused of grifting because from the outside it looks like well, they're making a lot of money from having certain political takes. It makes logical sense that they would, well, they see the motive for them to be grifting, so they assume that they must be grifting. But I don't think it's that, like, it's not like that. It's just like the audience pressure. They feel pressure to like agree with it. It's okay. What am I doing? I did it again. I just topped out for no reason again. It's gonna be perfect right now. Contra is getting a lot of flack. Bad left tubers out of. Well, I don't think he meant out of morally, but left tubers are generally. I don't know. I don't know how it's so popular online. Kyle Kalinske continues to get more and more annoying, just way too cringe and outrage based. I mean, it appeals to some people. I don't want to offend the lefties in chat, but oh, whoops. His niche fine. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Kyle has like a niche and he feels it fine. Like, I don't like agree with these guys' politics at all, but debated Shank. He turned into a tomato. Well, Shank, I don't even know what he's doing. Wasn't he doing like the kind of the right-wing grift there for a second? Yeah. Where he was kind of doing like the Republicans are our friends. They want to cut military spending. I don't even know. I don't know how much he's backtracked on that. It's been losing it for 3 years. Yeah. Well, no, he's doing the... Took Polymarket money and sold out. Okay. The old sellout thing. I should play chess because I can read chat better when I'm okay. I don't know. When they took Polymarket money, did they change their opinions on anything? Or is taking the Polymarket within itself bad because gambling? I don't know. What's the... I don't think taking sponsorships is necessarily bad, even if it's like gambling sponsorships. It's not even a game. Polymarket's not even gambling.
Says bro way too much. Shank does. Or me. I say bro all the time. Wait, did they change it because of Polymarket or like? I know Anna was doing the right wing kind of shift for years at this point. I didn't notice anything about Shank until a couple, like basically after the election, I saw him do a couple debates where he was doing the thing where, well, how do I do? Well, it's kind of hard to tell the difference, but doing like the leftist thing where he's saying like the left and the right are the same. At least Trump is an outsider. We want the outsiders. We want I'm anti-establishment. Trump is anti-establishment. We hate the liberals, the center peoples that want the things to, like, hates me. Reliable source of commentary. Yeah, none of these people are great. Like I said, political streamers are political people are either way too, well, at least popular ones, they're way too far left, way too far right. No one is legitimately in the center without being like a right-wing shill. I feel like the establishment people are just nowhere anywhere. And political pundits tend to be very ideologically captured, which is always boring. Think about that right now. To the center of the right. Okay, sure. You say that. Never mind. Bernie's too old. Maybe a little bit. Politicians are old, though. Anyway, this is gonna be a good game. Hopefully. Oh no. Come on. Please bar me. Or don't. Come on. No. Oh, I just threw so hard. Bro, what was that? You're completely unknown right now? True. How that message? Bro, the 2028 is gonna be insane. Both primaries are completely wide open at this point. It seems like there's gonna be dramatic shifts in both parties. It seems that there has to be, like, in previous elections, there's been, like, upset. Like, Obama kind of came out of nowhere. Trump kind of came out of nowhere, but there was, like, people there that were favorites going into it. There feels like there's no favorites. There's, like, no people that you can be like, this person has, like, a 50% or more chance. My contact fell out if you were wondering. Anti-American socialist for anyone that gets picked along with... Okay. Yeah, I feel like the criticisms of, like, far-left candidates are bad, but there are good criticisms. Like, when I hear people talking about Mandani or whatever... I'm probably butchered that pronunciation. Like, when the criticisms are always like, he wants to bring socialism or whatever, I just roll my eyes every time. Like, but like, obviously municipal, like, grocery stores are not good. Rent freezes are not good. I don't know. What were the other ones? I guess who cares about what he's on Israel-Palestine? Because, you know, eating rice with your hands not good. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Mommy dummy. What are we talking about? AOC. Figure, for some reason, thinks AOC could never get elected because A, she's not white, and B, she's not a man. And he, for some reason, thinks that you can only vote in white, or no. One at a time. You can't have both. You can either be non-white, or you can be not a man. You cannot be both, apparently. Yeah, but I don't think that matters half as much to American people as you think they do. Whiteies? Okay, true. No, I think he's amended the statement that you can only have one of the characteristics, the bad characteristics, which doesn't make sense. Is married from being... I don't know what I'm doing. I just threw... Okay, that's base. Being transportation secretary, and it's easily blamed for modern infrastructure, even if it's false. Well... Or just game to hell and back, just drive turnout? I guess... Public speaker live today. That's probably not true. Oh, public. Well, no. Did you say? He's full of crap. Turns on. I guess turnout matters, but turnout is usually indicative of some other thing. Like, turnout just doesn't happen. Like, you can't just game turnout, necessarily. Like, I don't know. I feel like people complain about money winning things or whatever. But people's complaints about elections are... Bro. So, when a conservative says something like, elections are rigged, Trump lost 2020, well, Trump won 2020, but the elections were rigged. Like, I was talking to some family members, conservative family members, and they're like, a conservative is never going to win an election ever again. Like, Trump lost this one, it was rigged, there's no Republicans are, and I was like, okay, we'll see. I'm pretty sure Trump has a pretty good chance in this next one. And Trump ends up winning. And then the excuse is, it's too big to rig. Like, if you're going to say money wins elections, then Mandani, didn't he, like, his opponent outspin him, like, 5-1 or something? I don't even remember what it was. It was something insane. And he still won. So clearly money doesn't win politics, unless you're going to say, well, it was too big to rig. But that's just like, I don't even know, because you can never win. Preaching to the choir here? Oh. I feel like people that talk about elections being like rigged either by like money or by some ethereal, I don't even know, Dominion voting machines or something, or yeah, I don't even know, or mail-in voting. However you think elections are rigged, they're probably not. It's really, hold on. Wait until the general election before you say money doesn't matter. I guess we'll see. I mean, I guess he could lose. I guess the amount of people, like, the problem with socialism is like not socialism. It's the problem with far left candidates is usually they're not they can usually never pull more than 30% anyway, like basically ever. At least nationally. In the Democratic Party. They usually can't pull more than like a third. And then everyone else doesn't like them. So this is like the problem Bernie's had, where he could pull like a solid 30%, third of the party. But it doesn't, or like 22% to a third of the party. But it doesn't matter if all the other candidates, like if you did ranked choice voting, the people that were choosing non-Bernie as their first choice would probably have Bernie as one of their last choices, which is the problem. So if like the other candidates can like pull their voter base together to beat yeah, that could beat him, but the scary Muslim, the Muslim critiques are stupid. There's some cringe people on there's some cringe like super racist like Charlie Kirk or something who are talking about 9/11 and stuff, bro. It's kind of cringe. Not kind of cringe. It's super cringe, but I think Mandani is like by far and away the most charismatic person and I think that matters more than like policies, even though his policies are unpopular. The machine did the... No, I think it's not the machine. I think if you pulled the Democratic, like all Democrats, they would agree with what the machine did in 2020. Oh, I'm bad. I'm fine. Okay, I need to lock in here again. Okay. My contact is still like not working. Everything's kind of blurry right now, but it's fine. Okay. I have 2 Tetrises, so I don't have to worry about whatever. Okay, let's go here. Come on, come on, come on. It's fine. No, I'm bad. I'm just so bad at the game.
Worthless lol.